So, which is literally just in the shadows, if I can get around the tree, of Canary Wharf. And literally, so yeah, let's do a quick little audit down here, okay, at Limehouse. And we'll see if we get any interaction, guys. So, yeah, so basically what's going to happen today is I'm going to see whether or not the serving officers, whichever ones, if any, come out and actually talk with me. I'm going to ask them basically whether or not they feel that it's acceptable for a police officer to break the law and actually be suspended on full pay. Okay, should they be rewarded, okay, for breaking the law? Okay, for them to be sitting at home doing whatever and be paid for it. Okay, so we will actually ask them that. Okay, the old traditional. Okay, and Gypsy, a quick thing for you. The reason why they're now classed as an ornamental piece is because going back before electric and everything else, it used to literally, it went to blue glass, and basically it's where they used to put the candle in, and at night it would actually show up a lot more in blue than just the actual white light, because all the other houses actually had white lights, and that's why, and that's what I can actually read up, and that's what it looked like. So you can see another entrance shut and a phone to contact the police. You can see it's absolutely battered. You can see our fantastic tax money is still being highly utilised. So it looks like that I basically now will have to wait and actually speak with someone and see whether or not they're actually there. Good morning, sir. How are you?
You alright?
Not too bad.
Are you on the phone, are you?
No, I'm not on the phone, sir.
Oh, okay. The reason I asked, mate, is obviously someone's just told me.
Yeah. Well, first of all, sir, could you just answer? Can you just identify who you are, sir?
Oh, I'm wearing shoulder numbers, mate. I'm PC Jackson. I work at this police station.
Yeah, but you must have a collar number.
Oh yeah, I've got a shoulder. Yeah, I've got an arm number. There you go. There you go.
Sorry.
Before this conversation even begins, you can already sense this is going to be more than just a routine interaction. This isn't about a simple question or a casual exchange. This is shaping up to be a direct challenge to authority, and more importantly, a challenge to accountability. The auditor isn't here just to film. He's here with a purpose. A very specific one. He's about to ask police officers a question that most people wouldn't dare ask face-to-face. Asterisk, should officers who break the law be rewarded with suspension on full pay? That's not small talk. That's a loaded question, and it's designed to provoke a reaction. Now think about the setting. A police station, a place that represents authority, order, and public trust. And right outside it, someone is preparing to question whether that trust is being upheld. That alone creates tension before a single officer even steps into frame.
Right, cheers.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Right, mate, the reason I'm asking
Yep.
is because police officers work out of here. We're armed police officers, okay? Someone's told us you're filming the back gate.
Yep, I took a shot at the back gate, sir.
Mate, obviously in the current climate with terrorism.
What current climate is it? So, do you suspect me of being a terrorist?
I don't know. I don't know you, do I?
Okay.
So until I come and talk to you.
No, that's fair enough. I understand that you're here to talk to me, sir. And by all means, I welcome the interaction. I was actually hoping to actually speak to some officers.
Okay, why are you?
Because I'm down here to speak to some officers.
About what?
Whether or not they feel that when an officer actually breaks the law, whether or not they deem that it's appropriate that that officer gets suspended on full pay, so they basically get rewarded for breaking the law and they get sent home.
The
thing is, you've come to, this is a non-operational
Sorry,
police
would you
station.
mind identifying yourself,
This
please,
is a
sir?
non-operational
Sir,
police station.
before I
It's
talk
not
to you,
open, okay?
before I talk to you,
need
sir,
go
would
to
you
a
mind?
police
Okay,
station that's
so
open.
I will
Okay,
carry
this
on
police
talking to you, my
station's not
friend,
open.
if that's okay. So,
Fella,
yes.
this is what my colleague's telling you.
No, I
You need
will.
to go
I
and
will
talk
talk
to
to
the
him.
office.
No, I will talk to him, sir, when he identified himself to me as you did, sir. Okay, I've got no problem
listen to me
talking
then,
to
listen
him.
to me then,
No,
okay?
please don't talk to me in that tone, sir. I'm talking to you nice and gently and calmly, so please don't talk to me like that, sir. I'm talking to you nice and calmly. Okay, and that's all I want you to do is talk to me calmly. I would have spoken to your colleague had he...
In the opening exchange, you can see a subtle but important clash forming. And it's not loud yet, but it's definitely there. The officer is trying to redirect the auditor, essentially saying, asterisk, you're in the wrong place. But the auditor isn't accepting that premise at all. And here's why this matters. The officer is treating access to police as something location-based. Asterisk, go to the right station, follow the process. But the auditor is framing it differently. He's implying Theta police officer is a police officer, regardless of where they are, and therefore should be accountable in that moment. That is the beginning of a deeper debate, not just about location, but about access, accountability, and public rights. And it's only just getting started.
I'll let you...
Now, it's my turn to talk, alright? This police station is closed.
It may be closed, but it's still an operational police station.
Right, listen to me. This police station is closed, okay? If you want to talk to anyone about this sort of stuff, you can go to a police station that's open. I would suggest Bethnal Green.
Okay, well, I will tell you now, sir, okay, I do this all over the country, okay, and I will tell you, if you look at even what you class as a general police station being opened, with the amount of front receptions that have been shut all up and down the country, and that's not down to you, that's down to the powers that be that have actually taken those away, right? Regardless to wherever a police officer is, whether or not it's on the street or wherever, I am entitled to stop and actually talk to whatever police officer is there.
Just let you know I'm going to be filming you as well, alright?
That's fine, sir, and thank you very much for telling me. I do appreciate that. Okay, I do appreciate you telling me, sir.
Right, so as we're speaking to you and outside the police station, because you're filming it, can you take your details?
Well, first, could you identify yourself,
Yeah, my
please, sir?
details are on
Okay,
there.
5197CO.
Right, so that's my shoulder number.
Yep, no worries, sir.
What's your name, sir?
I will decline on that one, sir.
Okay, well, we've stopped to account for your whereabouts while you're outside the
Well,
police
why
station
do I need...
filming.
I'm in public, sir.
Where the auditor lays his cards on the table. And it's a bold move. He's not hiding his intentions, he's not being vague, and he's definitely not backing down. Instead, he clearly states his mission, to question officers about colleagues being suspended on full pay after breaking the law. And let's be honest, that's a question that hits hard, because it goes straight to the heart of public trust in policing. It's not just about rules anymore. It's about fairness, accountability, and whether the system treats everyone equally. What makes this moment so powerful is the transparency. By stating his purpose up front, the auditor creates tension before any officer even responds. Now the audience and the officers know
I've already told you that, sir.
Okay, but this is a non-operational police station.
No.
It's not even open.
Yeah, but as I said, as I said to your colleague,
Yeah.
okay, I'm entitled to speak to a police officer wherever they are,
This is
whether or
not
not
the
they're
right
on
place
the
to do it.
street.
This is not
Sir,
the right place to do
it
it,
makes
sir.
no difference. There's police
So
officers
what-
here that I'm entitled to talk to them.
Purposely recorded the police station to get our attention to come out to speak to
No.
you. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I didn't actually know it was shut until I got here, sir,
Right, okay. So why was
Okay.
you filming the police station from the start then?
because I'm legally entitled to, sir.
Okay, but there must be a reason behind it. Why would you do that?
Well, I've already told you what I'm doing. I don't
Okay,
have to
but
say
what is
no
the
more.
reason you're filming a police station?
Exactly why I said to you, because I wanted to speak to the police, okay?
But that's not a reason to film
Yeah,
a police station.
what do you mean? I'm in public, sir.
Okay.
Whatever I wish that I want to record, I can record.
Yeah, then you're going to
and
be
it is that
stopped,
simple.
aren't you? So do you understand the
But
reason
what am I
you've
going
been
to be?
stopped?
So I'm going to be stopped for doing a lawful
If anyone
activity.
records a
Hang
police
on,
station,
yes or
we
no?
will go and
Am
speak
I
to them.
going to be stopped for doing a lawful
You
activity?
will be stopped if you're filming a police
So
station.
you still didn't answer the question,
Well, I'm
sir.
answering the question,
Am I
what
going to
you're
be
asking.
stopped for doing a lawful activity?
You're recording a police station.
A lawful activity?
It doesn't matter if it's
No,
lawful
it
or
does
not.
matter, sir. It's
Okay.
lawful.
But
I do what's
the thing is,
within
you've
the
got
law.
police officers coming in and out of this police station, both on and off duty.
Yeah.
We don't.
This is a textbook example of how things should start. Calm tone, clear identification, no unnecessary friction. PC Jackson does exactly what's expected. He provides his details without hesitation, and that instantly sets a professional tone. But here's the thing. In these situations, the first interaction often determines everything that follows. A calm start can lead to a calm outcome, but it can also be fragile. All it takes is one shift in tone, one interruption, or one conflicting approach, and the entire dynamic can change. And that's exactly what we're about to see. Because while one officer handled this by the book, the arrival of another officer is about to introduce a completely different energy.
Public, I'm entitled, and exactly what the law states,
Okay.
I can record what I want from
you're
public.
wondering why we've come
End
out
of
and stopped
story.
you, and we've come out and told you why we've stopped you. Because you're recording a police station. Every time you come and record a police station, you will be stopped and you'll be spoken to.
Disagree with that. Absolutely disagree.
Well,
I've done this
I'm
all
telling
over
you now,
now.
if you're
Sir,
outside
sir,
the police station, you will
sir,
be stopped.
sir, that's this police station. You said all police stations, okay? Please do not say that because that is not true.
Well, it is. If
Okay?
you're
No, it's
spotted
not.
by a police officer,
No, it's not,
you
sir.
will be spoken
No,
to.
it's not, sir.
It is.
Absolutely
I'm
wrong.
sorry, I have to disagree with you,
Absolutely
sir.
wrong, sir.
Well, I have to
Absolutely
disagree with
wrong.
you, because if you're spotted by a police officer on duty,
Absolutely
which
wrong.
you have been today,
Absolutely
okay,
wrong.
you'll be spoken to by a
Okay,
police officer.
okay, let me ask you this. Was I trying to hide?
Sorry?
Was I trying to hide?
I didn't
No,
say you was trying
because
to
I
hide.
have nothing to hide.
Okay, that's fine. But
Okay.
I'm just saying to you, you'll be spoken to
Yep.
if you are filming a police
Yep,
station.
but then
In
also-
the current day and age, the way things
What
are
current day
nowadays,
and age? What current day and age,
Because
sir?
in the past, previously, police officers have been followed away from police stations. They've been filmed and they've been followed home. Okay, so obviously a lot of
Okay.
police.
Well, for
officers
what
are
somebody
obviously-
else does, well, what somebody else does,
Okay,
that's
can you
okay.
see-
But then, hang
can you
on,
see why
hang
your
on.
actions
How many
might cause us a
people?
bit of
How
alarm
many
and concern?
people?
Can
Okay.
you see that though?
Yeah.
Is that a reasonable?
That's fair
question to
enough.
answer?
That's fair
Can you
enough.
see the spot? That's fine. If you
Okay.
start filming places that are of notice, like if you go into central London and start filming say that it's, for instance, a Home Office or Scotland Yard, okay, and you're paying a lot of attention to it, you'll be spoken to, and that's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. You'll be
But-
spoken to exactly as you have been here.
But it is our legal right in which to do so.
Right, that's fine. Well, I'm not
Okay.
stopping you filming, have I? I've not taken your phone off you
Well-
for 1 minute.
well-
I've not taken your phone off
Well,
you. I've
if
not
you
told you
did,
to stop
well,
recording.
if you actually did do that,
Right.
okay,
But I
then
haven't.
yeah, but if you did, that's why I said if you did,
Yeah, and I haven't.
okay, then that would actually be breaking the actual law.
But I haven't, and that's the reason you're
Okay.
still holding your phone and you're still recording me, okay? But as a matter of courtesy, we're just about to speak to you because I don't believe it's right what you're doing, filming a police station.
Well, I have every
you've
right
no
to do
need
so.
to do
sir.
it. Is
No,
what I'm
I
saying to
do
you.
have a right to do
You've
so.
got no
sir.
need to do
No,
it. sir.
I have
You've
a
got
right
to
to.
do it, but you've got no need to.
Yeah, but I do, sir.
And what
I
is
do.
that? What is that
okay?
need to film a police
Right,
station?
sir, just do me one quick favour, though, will
I'm
you,
asking
please?
you a question.
Yeah,
What is
but
your
do me.
need to film
Yeah,
a
I
police
will
station?
answer that, but do me one quick favour, okay? At the moment, when you were saying that question, you took your tone up a little bit. I'm just asking you to drop it back to the way that you
It's
were.
the way I talk, sir.
Okay, right, that's
I'm
fair
rather
enough.
eccentric in
That's
the way
fair
I
enough,
speak,
sir.
Okay?
That's fair enough.
Right, I'm
okay?
not being aggressive to talk
Okay,
to you in my
right,
tone or anything
okay.
like that, okay? So I have to say that.
Okay, right, that's fair enough.
Right, so tell me what the need is to film
Okay.
the police
Well,
station.
it's not
today.
about the need, sir. It's not about the need. It's because it's something that I want to do, okay? And I'm well within my rights to
There
do
must be a
so.
purpose behind it.
I've already told you what that is, sir.
And what is the purpose to film the
Okay?
police station?
Because I want to speak to officers,
Okay,
regardless
but
to
you've
where
got-
they are.
You're going the wrong way about
No,
doing
I'm
that,
not,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
No,
you
I'm
need to
not.
go to an operational police
No, I-
station.
And here it is, the moment the tone shifts. The introduction of armed police officers immediately raises the stakes. Whether intentional or not, that statement carries weight. It signals authority, but it can also feel like intimidation depending on how it's delivered. That what's interesting is how quickly the conversation pivots toward suspicion. The mention of current climate and terrorism introduces a serious implication, but without any specific evidence. And that's where things get tricky, because now the auditor isn't just being questioned, he's being subtly framed as a potential risk. And his response? He doesn't react emotionally. Instead, he challenges it directly.
On file, okay? I'm PC 5197 Charlie
That's fine.
Oscar.
I just
okay?
want to answer
We've
you
got
one
no
more
further
question, sir.
questions from
Well,
you.
I will,
Okay, you're
no,
talking
sir.
about your
I would like
business,
to ask
okay?
you one more
Have a
question.
nice day,
I
sir.
would like.
Take care.
See, so why won't you answer one more question? I will tell you why. Because you know what I'm doing is lawful. So it's that simple, sir. That's why you walked away and you would not answer that last question. Because you know what I'm doing is lawful. It's that simple. So, and you do have an attitude problem. So, I'm sorry, I know that wasn't you, sir, okay? But your colleague does have an attitude problem. Oh, you're not speaking to me. Okay, well then that's your problem as well, sir. Okay, that is what you get, okay? Arrogant armed officers, okay, that really believe that they are the bee's knees, okay? An absolute fucking bunch of tic-tacs. Partially threatened that he could take my phone, etc. and so on. Well, I would love to see that happen, okay? If somebody decides that he wants to do that, then that's down to him. As I said, I will let them make the actual mistakes. Not me, them. So, and as you can see, he can't stop me doing what I'm doing, and I will carry on and do what I do. I asked him a straightforward question. He could not answer that question because he knows that an officer breaking the law, okay, and being paid for it to be sent home after they broke the law, okay, is wrong. And this is the thing. So when you've got officers that decide to do things like that, what more can you do? So, and that's the thing. So, and then when I went to ask them another question, they completely decided that they wanted to shut up shop, exactly what they do. So it's a fantastic way that they actually speak to members of the public. Okay, so as I said, whether or not it's down as an actual closed police station or not, it is still a metropolitan police. Now do is I'll walk down to the other side of the police station and just see whether or not there's anything down there. So, as I said, that was a really, really lovely, lovely welcome, okay, from East London's finest, or should I say, not so finest. But, yeah, the aggression of that officer, absolutely unbelievable. He tries to put it down as that being his tone. There's no way on earth that was his normal tone. Because if that was the case, how the hell did he ever become a police officer? What are they actually taking on? Okay, how do they decide to do all this? Okay, what is the actual vetting to become an officer? You've got to be a dick. So, that is, as I said, the fantastic Metropolitan Police.
The situation starts to unravel, and it all comes down to tone. The second officer's approach is noticeably more confrontational, and that immediately disrupts the balance that was established earlier. Now here's the key detail. The auditor doesn't match that energy. He stays calm, sticks to his point, and simply asks for identification. That contrast is powerful, because when one side escalates and the other doesn't, it becomes very clear to the audience who is maintaining control that the escalation isn't just